And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Homer. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive.
And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The first carry for C.J. Procise. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Gotta go, let's go. Brings up 2nd and 2. 14, run it. Whip.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Don't get nervous. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check. Lucky. Bang, bang.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. Miller with 1st down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 17 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
All go special. Wide. Get wide. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Echo. Kill. Good, guys. 4 down. Left pass. Good.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Alert. Hey.
Tight go. Check.
Hey, alert.
Check.
12. Check 9.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Forced out to it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks 12-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
They come out here in the eye. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. No pass. No pass.
On first down, Procise. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's J.J. Watt. And he is all the way up past the 20. 5.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing again on second down. Watson, and the catch made by Hopkins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, it's Watson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again is Watson. Steps away. Going deep here for Stills. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Lamar Miller. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 75 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw is Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back.